She wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a spark, a rare blend of rhythm, charm, and screen magnetism that made people stop and watch. Demet Ozdemir didn't just enter Turkish entertainment. She carved her own lane, transforming her early dreams of dance into one of the most compelling acting careers of her generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Demet Ozdemir was born on February 26, 1992, in Kokili, Turkey. Long before studios and scripts, she was drawn to movement and performance, auditioning for every opportunity in sight. Starting as a backup dancer for Turkish pop singer Bengu and later joining the dance group Iskazlari, she learned early what show business really demands: discipline, resilience, and unshakable confidence. Her acting journey began in 2013 with a supporting role in the fantasy series Sana Bir Servericigim. But it was her portrayal of Sanam Aydin in her Kinsikas that exploded her career. The romantic comedy became a global sensation, earning her widespread recognition and awards, and proving she could carry both comedy and emotional depth with ease. Rather than resting on that breakthrough, Demet pushed her range, from heartfelt drama in Dogdagun Ev Katerinder to powerful performances in Adam Farah and Esref Rüya. In Esref Rüya, she portrays Nisan Akyol, a singer layered with emotional complexity, even lending her own voice to songs featured in the series. Demet's approach to roles reflects a strategic mindset. She consistently chooses characters that stretch her emotionally and creatively, instead of repeating formulas she has already mastered. This careful balance between popularity and depth has helped her remain relevant in an industry where trends change quickly. Off-screen, Demet's public image blends glamour with grounded focus. She is a familiar presence at international fashion events and high-profile brand campaigns, securing major endorsement deals while remaining selective about the brand she represents. Her lifestyle mirrors her professional discipline. She maintains structure, values balance, and avoids unnecessary overexposure. Although her personal life, including a brief marriage in 2022 and a divorce in 2023, attracted public attention, she kept control of her narrative and redirected focus toward growth and work. Demet's influence now reaches far beyond Turkish television. With millions of followers across social platforms and strong international viewership through global streaming releases, she has become one of Turkey's most recognizable and bankable stars. Her estimated net worth reflects earnings from acting, endorsements, and long-term brand collaborations, built steadily rather than impulsively. What truly sets her apart is evolution. From dancer to actress, from romantic comedy favorite to dramatic lead, Demet refuses complacency. She embraces risk, seeks challenge, and prioritizes longevity over comfort. That drive quietly shapes every phase of her career. As of 2026, Demet Ozdemir stands not only as a leading actress, but as a symbol of intentional growth and versatility in modern entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. She wasn't born into fame, yet there was always something impossible to overlook about her, a bold mix of emotional intensity, confidence, and raw screen magnetism. Melis Sezen didn't simply enter Turkish entertainment. She asserted her presence, transforming early artistic training into one of the most talked about and daring acting journeys of her generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Melis Sezen was born on January 2nd, 1997, in Istanbul, Turkey. Long before major sets and leading roles, she was drawn to performance and self-expression, showing early interest in theater and acting. She pursued formal training at Koç University, where she studied theater, developing a strong technical foundation alongside emotional awareness and stage discipline. Her acting journey began with supporting roles in television series, gradually building experience and visibility. Early appearances in projects such as Hayat Beyzin Tatlıdere and Sia Insi helped her gain confidence on screen, but it was her role as Derin in the psychological drama Sadakatsiz that catapulted her into the spotlight. The series became a massive hit, and her fearless portrayal of a complex, emotionally volatile character sparked widespread discussion and recognition. Rather than being defined by that success, Melis continued to challenge expectations. She expanded her range with roles in projects like Ya İstiklal Ya Oğlum, where she stepped into a historical narrative, and later in Gulsimal, portraying characters shaped by trauma, strength, and contradiction. Each role demonstrated her willingness to embrace emotional risk and complexity rather than comfort. Melis's approach to acting is marked by intensity and commitment. She gravitates toward characters with psychological depth, moral ambiguity, and emotional extremes, often pushing boundaries in both performance and public perception. This boldness has made her one of the most distinctive actresses of her generation. Off-screen, Melis's public image blends individuality with high fashion visibility. She is a regular presence at international fashion events and major brand campaigns, known for daring style choices that reflect her expressive personality. Rather than blending in, she consistently uses fashion as a form of artistic extension. Her lifestyle mirrors her creative drive. She values physical movement, emotional exploration, and personal freedom, maintaining routines that support both mental and artistic stamina. While her personal life has occasionally drawn media attention, she remains focused on her work and self-development, allowing her performances to speak louder than headlines. Melis's influence extends beyond television. With a strong social media following and growing international attention through streaming platforms, she has become one of the most recognizable and discussed names in modern Turkish drama. Her estimated net worth reflects earnings from acting, endorsements, and fashion collaborations, built through visibility, risk-taking, and consistency. What truly sets her apart is fearlessness. Melis does not shy away from flawed, controversial, or emotionally raw characters. She leans into discomfort, embraces transformation, and prioritizes artistic expression over predictability. That courage defines her trajectory. As of 2026, Melis Sezen stands not only as a leading actress, but as a symbol of bold evolution and unapologetic individuality in contemporary entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.